Johnson Show. And here's Flip.
Thank you very much. My guests this evening are the very talented actress, Miss Lee Grant. And we shall, during the course of the evening, have the opportunity to take a midnight train ride through Georgia with Gladys Knight and the Pips. And we have two guests this evening making their television debut. The first is the very funny gentleman I had the pleasure of meeting at the Comedy Store here in Los Angeles, Mr. Andrew Johnson. And then we shall come to my special guest of the evening, one of the baseball greats in America, Mr. Hammerin' Hank Henry Aaron. We shall get the evening underway with another one of our improvisations for you. Tonight, we have for your imagination an object commonly found at the home, at the office, and most often at the corner saloon. Tonight, we present the bat, the baseball bat. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Pardon me.
Yes?
I want to buy a present for my young nephew. He's interested in sports.
Oh, well, sir, you certainly come to the right place. We have all kinds of sporting equipment here.
Now, what's that?
This? This is a baseball bat.
Well, what's a baseball bat?
You don't know anything about baseball?
My scientific research keeps me too busy.
Oh, yes. Well, I suggest maybe you should try to get the thrill of hitting the ball with the bat. Here, take it in your hand.
Well, how do you hold it?
No, you don't hold it like that. You pretend you're with your girl and you hold it the way that makes you most comfortable.
Okay.
Now let's pretend you're at bat, okay? Now the pitcher is over there. You're gonna try to knock the ball out of the park. Okay? Now, okay, there you go. Hey, wait a second! Let's try that again. Okay. Now the pitcher's over there. Okay. The pitcher's throwing the ball. Here we go. And hey, watch. This is a dangerous weapon in the hands of the wrong man. Look, I think you better not try it in the store here anymore. Look, I'm gonna give you the bat, and I'll throw in the ball in the glove, and you and your nephew can practice at home. Let's see, the entire cost of everything, including the tax, will come to $7.14.
Let's see. Well, seem to be a penny short. Will you sell for $7.13?
Would you?
No way.
I know it. Okay, we're ready for the Laugh Off Cleanser commercial. Send in the average everyday housewife.
Hello?
How you doing? You're Hildegard Bundy?
That's right. Where do I stand?
Right over here, Miss Bundy.
What, here?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, you're pretty cool for a housewife.
Why?
Yes, well, I thought with no acting experience, perhaps you'd be a little nervous.
Oh, no, not at all. I was just told to be myself, natural, and...
Yes, well, that's why we wanted an amateur.
Well, there's nothing to it. I think professional actresses are highly overpaid.
Well, that's another reason we wanted an amateur. Okay, let's run it through once. The cue cards are right over there.
Oh, I won't need them. I memorized it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's hear it.
Okay. Hi. I'm Hildegard Bundy, and I'm not an actress. I'm a housewife. And I'm particular about my house. That's why I always use Laugh Off. You see, laugh off removes those stubborn stains instantly. So next time you have a stain problem, laugh it off with laugh off. And then when we do it, I laugh, right?
That's right. That's right. That's what's great, Miss
Oh,
Bundy.
thank you.
Very good. Lower the boom, please. Hey, Tim, I think we got a winner here. Yeah, we should be out of here in no time at all. What's that? Oh, okay, I'll tell her. One thing, Miss Bundy. You forgot to wipe off the table after you sprayed it.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. That's,
Miss Bundy, you're not going to wipe it that way, are you? Up and down.
Well, why? Well...
No, oh, no, the sponsor...
That's the way I always do it.
Well, that isn't the way the sponsor wants it, Miss Bundy. We'd prefer that you wiped in a circular motion like this. Okay?
That's silly.
It's not silly, Miss Bundy. In fact, if you read the instructions on the back of the can, it says wipe like this.
Well, who reads that junk?
Miss Bundy, please do it like this.
Oh, all right.
It's very important.
Well, I said I would. I mean, what do you want me to do? Take a pledge?
Miss Bundy, please don't say pledge around here. That's a competitor we'd rather not hear.
I know. I use it all the time.
Don't press him.
And I always wipe like this. I mean, that's the way I always wipe.
Look, you're going to do it this way. Okay?
All right.
We're not going to keep going over and over again, Miss Bundy. You're
It's
gonna
very
do it.
peculiar, but I'll do it.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Would you stand in your position?
Yep.
Laugh off commercial, take one.
Hi, I'm Hildegard Bundy. I'm not an actress. I'm a housewife, and I'm very peculiar about my house.
Cut! Cut! Hold it. Bring back the cue card, please.
Why?
Miss Bundy, the word is particular. You said peculiar.
I did?
Yes. See,
Oh.
you're particular
Right.
about your house.
Right.
You're peculiar around here.
What did you say?
Nothing. Come on.
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, Miss Bundy. I didn't mean it.
Well, you did.
Lower the bone, please. Tim, I think we better get somebody else.
Why?
Well, I thought you were too
No,
upset.
listen, I'm fine. Can we take it again?
You want to step in here, Miss Bundy? Laugh off commercial. Take two. Do it, Tim.
Hi, I'm Hildegard Bundy. I'm not an actress. I'm a housewife, and I'm very particular about my house. That's why I always use laugh off. Well, what did I do now?
Just hold, okay? Bring the cards, please. Look at the cards, Miss Bundy. Checking over the cards. Nowhere does it say for you to do this.
Oh, I know. I just threw it in.
We'll just throw it out. Okay?
Well, I just thought it was a cute touch.
If we had wanted a cute touch, we would have hired Rodney Allen Rippey. Miss Bundy, just do what it says on the cards, okay?
Okay.
Laugh off commercial, take four.
You see? Laugh off removes those stubborn stains instantly. So next time you have a stain problem, laugh it off with laugh off.
Okay, now laugh.
I can't.
Will you laugh?
I can't!
If you don't laugh, you're fired. Hey! That's a take. That's a take. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Proved too much for the man.
Too much for the man, he couldn't make it.
So he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh,
He said he's
said he's going back to find.
going back to find.
Ooh, what's left of his world. The world he left behind not so long ago.
star, but he didn't get far.
But he sure found out the hard way. The dreams don't always
Dreams
come
don't
true.
always come
Oh,
true.
no.
No.
So he burned all his hopes. And even sold his own car. But a one-way ticket back to the life he once knew. Oh, yes, he did. He said he would. And oh, he's leaving.
Leaving,
Ooh, on that midnight train to Georgia.
leaving on the midnight train.
Yeah. Ooh, y'all said he's going back
Going back
to a simpler place and time.
Wherever he takes
Oh,
that
yes,
ride,
he is.
this is
He
gonna be
said
right
he
by
would.
his side.
I got to be with him.
I know you will.
Ooh, on that midnight train
Leaving
to
on the
Georgia.
midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in
Her
mine.
world is his. His world. For love, gonna board
The midnight train to go.
Gonna board
The midnight train to go. The midnight train to go. My world, his world, our world, mine and his alone. My world, his world, our world, mine and his alone.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the first segment of a new program we call It Ain't No Big Thing. We used to have a segment called Rap with the Stars, then Conversation with the Stars, and Talking with People You Dig. And now we've gotten it very simplified to It Ain't No Big Thing. Now, when we had Rap with the Stars, remember how we used to have a strip of red carpet to welcome our celebrity guests? We used to have a strip of red carpet on the other side of the stage. This evening, we got a super giant with us. So we've eliminated the carpet from that side. We're going to put two pieces on this side. And one piece is going to come up the steps here, like that. Then we'll run the other piece right over near the seats. While we're talking about the carpet, I might as well mention that we've had a problem regarding the theft of these strips of carpet. So NBC's decided tonight everyone in the studio will be searched before they leave. Last week we searched the guests and we found out one of the cameramen had it. I bought these two strips from home. I had it around the house there, around the cracks of the windows to keep the rain out. But since it isn't raining now, I said, well, I'll bring it in. And the inconvenience won't be an inconvenience because it ain't no big thing. Well, I'm going to step over here in my normal suave manner. And I will introduce our guests. And we'll take questions from the audience. And at this time, we'd like to introduce the gentleman I regard as very shortly will have become the hittee in baseball, Mr. Henry Hank Aaron. First, we'd like to say welcome to It Ain't No Big Thing, Henry.
It ain't no big thing.
I know it's true. Before we get underway, I want to make a little surprise, I think, and I want to thank you first for allowing me to have the pleasure of doing this, and that is, I believe, on the first television appearance, anyway, of this type. We'd like to take a moment to introduce the future Mrs. Henry Aaron, Miss Billy Williams. On my right. My compliments, Henry.
Thank you.
I guess to be a home run hitter, you have to know how to pick them. Okay, we'll start with the questions. We have a young lady here on my left.
Henry, I'd like to know who is your favorite comedian?
Who's my favorite comedian?
I think I could take the liberty here of allowing you 2 questions. The first is, who is my favorite ball player? Thank you.
Who is your favorite ball player?
Henry Aaron.
Hank, I'm sure you're aware of the fact that last year several pitchers in the National League were quoted as saying that if they had the opportunity, they would intentionally throw you a home run pitch. Are you aware of that fact?
Well, the commissioner said that if they threw a ball down the middle, so he was going to find them. So, to tell you the truth, I haven't seen a ball down the middle. I don't even see pitches down the middle in batting practice, so I know they're not going to throw one down the middle during the game.
I was just wanting to know if you think anyone will actually do this and what your opinion of those pitchers is, if you think it's...
Seriously, I don't believe a pitcher would deliberately throw a ball down the middle for me to hit out of the ballpark. He has too much pride in himself, and he's out there to get a job done, and he's out there to try to look the best that he can. And if someone says he's going to throw a ball down the middle for me to hit 714 home runs, I think he was just kidding.
You'd swing at it, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope this isn't too dumb of a question because I just really wanted to be on TV. But where'd you ever get the name Flip? Is it from Flipper or something like that?
My buddies in the service, they, after a while, they drew the conclusion that I'd flip my cookie. So they just hung Flip on me.
I see.
Thank you, love. And drop back again when you want to be on television. Okay, fine. This gentleman's a very good friend of mine. Do it to him.
Yes, I'd like to ask Mr. Aaron, what was the most difficult question he's had to answer, asked from reporters?
I think this is a medium.
Well, listen.
Yes.
During the All-Star game, believe it or not, a reporter came up to me and said he had been following my career for 20-some years. And I said, fine. He said, now, which way do you hit, left or right?
Yes, love.
I'd like to ask you, where do you purchase those fabulous clothes you wear as Geraldine?
Those clothes are made for me by Bill Ballou, my wardrobe man. He's made all of Geraldine's dresses since Geraldine started, and he does a fantastic job. And ironically enough, after all the attention that Geraldine's clothes get, I was recently nominated for the list of 10 best-dressed men. Yes, sir.
Mr. Aaron, I have 2 questions to ask you. How would you like to have Steve Blass pitch against you every day? And what are some of the strangest requests you got through the mail?
Well, first of all, Steve Blass had a very poor season for him, but he's a fine pitcher, and I certainly don't look forward to hitting off him. Second, the strangest request that I've had through the mail has been, I think, some lady wrote from Seattle. They want a strand of my hair.
Okay.
Hi, Flip. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, and I would like to know, when is your birthday?
My birthday is December 8th, but I'm willing to celebrate it this evening.
I'd like to ask Hank, what sign he was born under?
I'm an Aquarius, February 5th.
Are you Aquarius, Mom?
Right.
I'm Sagittarius, you know, we're very compatible. Yeah. Look like I'd hit a home run myself. Yes, sir.
What I want to ask you, Flip, is when you're going to come over to England to give us a show?
I was over in England a couple of weeks ago. I ran up and down the street there. I bought 15 shirts, 8 pair of shoes, and I caught quite a few shows, and I'll be back in England 10 days from today. If I run into you anywhere on the street, I'm gonna do a show for you.
This is for Mr. Aaron. I want you to think back about 3 years ago, before you were really approaching the Babes record and really a threat to the Babes record. And thinking back then, do you think you would have played another year, right, you know, like for next year? Or would you have considered playing another year about 3 years ago? Saying that you've been playing almost 20 or over 20?
I just finished my 19th.
Really?
Yes, my 19th season. I don't know, you know. I've been pondering that question within me myself, and I really don't know whether I would play another season if I didn't have this one record that I'd like to achieve. You know, it's a strange thing. It's not that I'm out to destroy someone else's record. It's just that I want to establish a record of my own.
Honey.
And
okay, fine. Now we'll go to this lady.
My
Yes,
question is to you, Flip, and I want to know, are you planning to make any more records? Your records are so funny.
Yes, I do intend making some more records, but we got about 200,000 of the last we got to get rid of. So, it's been fun. We'll be right back, but actually, it ain't no big thing.
it ain't no big thing.
Use my imagination to think of good reasons to keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. I've got to make the best of a bad situation. Ever since that day, I woke up and found that you were gone.
Not a day goes by. I don't realize.
now it's my pleasure to present one of the brightest new comedians in the country today, a gentleman I had the pleasure of meeting at the Comedy Store here in Los Angeles, the very funny Mr. Andrew Johnson.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I'd like to sing you a song that's included in my latest album. Johnny Cash sings a free concert for the poor devils at the Wyoming State Hospital for the criminally insane. Not really, I'm not really Johnny Cash. But I do like Cash. I saw him in Las Vegas when I was over there to get married. And I got married in Vegas, and it was a typical Las Vegas wedding. Everything about it was in real bad taste. But I like that stuff. That's bizarre. You know, I like that. I come from a very conventional background, and that kind of stuff appeals to me. I'm from the South. The girl I married, I've come up so far from what I used to. The girls I used to date, now there are two basic types I used to date down south. One was your classic American Princess Southern Belle type. You know, type of girl that'd make the Lennon sisters seem funky. I'd get a date where I'd go to pick them up, they'd come out wearing a pink cashmere sweater with little fake pearls stuck all over the front. I hated those pearls. The next morning I'd wake up, have tiny little bruises all over my body. Get a lot of kidding about that around the locker room, you know. Damn, Johnson, who'd you have a date with last night? Look at your body. 85 hickeys in a floral pattern. The other type of woman I date down there was a sort of down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth Southern woman. There was one in particular I remember. Her name was Naomi. She went to, she had sort of unusual background. She went to nursing school on a softball scholarship. And, she was a catcher on the softball squad. We had a strange relationship. I'd be making passionate love to her. She'd be giving me infield chatter. Come on, babe, come on, boy. You the money, you the babe, you the boy. We did a lot together, though. We went through the Marine Corps together on the buddy system. Marine Corps was interesting. I was at boot camp for 12 weeks. And have a lot of orientation talks there. About the third day I was there, there's one I remember in particular. The sergeant came out. All right, knock it off. We got this there orientation talk today on race relations in the Marine Corps. Now, we'll be showing a Department of Defense film on race relations in the Marine Corps entitled Getting Along with Willie. Now, before we roll the film here, I got a couple of things I'd like to say. First of all, in the Marine Corps, we ain't got no such thing as white Marines and black Marines. The only color Marines we got is green Marines. Now, I hope that's clearly understood. All right, now, when we get through with the film here, I want 10 dark green Marines to scrub down the film. The thing was, these guys were hard to get along with, these sergeants, as you could tell. I'd be walking across base. I'd try to be friendly. You know, I'd say, hey, Sarge, how you doing? Hi, Sarge. What do you mean, hi, Sarge? You give me 10 push-ups, smart aleck. Get down there, give me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't mind doing the push-ups. I really didn't. But see, I was a lieutenant. I had no command presence. But I was used to that kind of treatment because my father brought me up that way, much in the manner of a drill sergeant. Sort of an authoritative man, my father. You know, even now when I go home, he kind of leans into me. Well, son, welcome home. Would you like a drink? No? Huh. Well, I'm sorry I don't have any goofballs. Guess I'm just not hip. I don't know, son. Look at you. Hair's too long, you wear funny clothes. Something I've been meaning to ask you now. I'll put this as tactfully as I can. Are you a fairy? He just doesn't trust me. I don't know what it is. First of all, he hates that I'm a comic. Would much prefer that I went into a professional field, like a lawyer, a doctor. My grandfather was a doctor. No, your grandfather was a doctor. Of course, some folks thought he was a quack. Used to drive through cemeteries in a pickup truck. Perform freelance autopsies. One time I did autopsy on a man who was just taking a nap. Sure, he was dumb. Yeah, he was dumb, but he was honest. He put on his report, Cause of death. Autopsy.
And now I should like to introduce the very gifted actress, Miss Lee Grant, doing her interpretation of The Days of the Waltz.
On the first time we went waltzing, we were young and you gave me your hand. On the first time we went waltzing, oh, the days we spent waltzing were grand. And the candles were all burning, and the chandeliers glittered and shone. Oh, the first time we went waltzing, we were young and no longer alone. And we had all the time, and we had all the time, and we had all the time to take our pleasure. Love is made for leisure time. That's how we measure time. And as we twirl around, time will swirl around, and now the time is found, as time is wound, its silken web around and bound as tight. And everywhere, time is everywhere. Time is everywhere, in every looking glass, in every space we pass, my dear, I see appear the sudden face of time. The sudden face of time. The sudden face of time is everywhere, and time is in the air, and time is here and there, and time is everywhere I turn. Everywhere I turn. Everywhere I turn and every candle's burning, I can hear young lovers learning. Never put your faith and trust in time. Never trust in time. Never trust, for time will play you false, and then one day it holds the tempo of the waltz. The last time we went waltzing, when the end of the waltz was at hand, the last time we went waltzing, all I heard was the blare of the band. And the candles flickered lightly. And the chandelier's glitter was wan. The last time we went waltzing, then the days of the waltzes had gone. And there is no more time. There is no more time. There is no more time to take our pleasure. Love is made for leisure time. That's how we measure time. And as we twirl around, time will swirl around, and now the time is found, as time is wound, its silken web around and bound as tight. Everywhere. Time is everywhere. Time is everywhere, in every looking glass, in every space we pass, my dear, I see appear the sudden face of time. The sudden face of time. The sudden face of time is everywhere, and time is in the air, and time is here and there, and time is everywhere we turn. Everywhere we turn. Everywhere we turn, and every candle's burning, I can hear young lovers learning. Never put your faith and trust in time. Never trust in time. Never trust. For time will play you false, and then one day it halts the tempo of the waltz.
Here I am, Mama. Told you I'd be right over, didn't I?
What's so important, Marvin? You said you had a big deal cooking.
That's right. It's the biggest deal I ever swung in my life, other than the deal I got with you. Say, you know who's gonna make a special appearance at Mom's Barbecue Palace tonight?
The cops.
It's not funny. They're here every night. Our special guest tonight is gonna be one of the all-time greats, Hank Aaron. That's right, Hammerin' Hank is gonna be here at Mom's Barbecue Palace tonight in his full pulchritude.
Really?
That's right. You know what we're doing? We're throwing what they call a little roast in Henry's honor.
Oh, that's impossible. How you gonna get Henry Aaron here tonight?
I got you here, didn't I? I got you a few other places you didn't think I'd get you. Well, I sent a telegram to his hotel. I got a copy of it right here.
I see.
I'll read it to you.
All right.
See that? It said, to wit, Dear Mr. Aaron, your presence is requested at a testimonial dinner in your honor at Mom's Barbecue Palace tonight. You notice quotation marks around Barbecue Palace? It said, we are thrilled at the prospect of your being here. So you better be here or we're gonna get you. Signed, Marvin Latimer. Now all we need is some fans.
Yeah, how about that?
Say that, soul brother. Are you a Hank Aaron fan?
Hank Aaron? Hank Aaron is my idol. I'm a Hank Aaron fan and a baseball nut.
Really?
Baseball's all I ever dream about.
Really? Don't you ever dream about kissing a fine chick or something?
What? I missed my turn at bat?
Oh, I never thought about it like that.
Obviously not.
Say, well, look, you're right on time because we're having a tribute for Hank here tonight. It's $5 a ticket, $7.50 if you want one of the little hats with Hank's name on it.
Well, I'll take them both.
Oh, good. Then, yeah, here's your ticket. Get him one of the special hats out. We don't give him just any hat. Give him one of the good hats. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There's your hat.
Now, what kind of a hat is this? Looks like a newspaper to me.
It is, but it's the sports section. See, Hank's name is on the 4th page in there.
Why, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, now back to you and I, Mama.
Give me an order of ribs to go.
Well, you know, it's $5 a ticket for the big roast.
Well, I knew meat was expensive. I didn't know they were running lotteries for it.
Well, if you want a ticket, it's gonna be $5.
Oh, boy. I hope I win.
Yeah, give me another one of them tickets. There you go. You'll probably win.
Okay.
There you go. Put that in the safe.
Put this in the family safe?
Yeah. I ain't worried about being in the safe. I know the combination. Yes?
Is this Mom's Barbecue Palace?
What if it ain't, chump?
I'm Hank Aaron.
Oh, hey, y'all. Hank Aaron's here. Hey, it's Hank Aaron. Told you he's gonna be here. Put it there, Hank. Yeah. Told you he's gonna be here.
How could I resist? The telegram came collect.
What are you doing in town, Mr. Aaron?
I'm on my way to a sports writers banquet.
No, you're not. I ain't walking out of here. Get over here so he can see you. No, you're still at bat, Hank. Do you realize how long it took me to put this testimony together? Almost an hour. I got a lot of money tied up in this thing. I got $4 in them paper hats alone. You ain't gonna disappoint all these loyal fans, are you, Hank?
All right, I'll stay.
Yeah. Well, that'll be $5 for your ticket. Okay, there you go. Now let's move aside. Let's get the roast started. Come on, hey, soul brother, help move the table over here, please.
I certainly will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, what's this?
Yeah. Oh, that's my podium. Okay. I'll put this out of the way. Put that in the safe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Hank Aaron Roast. We're gonna do this every year. Tonight, we are gonna be the roasters, and Hank Aaron is gonna be the roastee. At this time, I should like to call upon the queen of Mom's Barbecue Palace, the waitress who took the order of my heart and served me a double portion of the soul food of her love. At this time, one, Miss Mildred Jackson. Mildred, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. We're all here to pay tribute to the great Hank Aaron.
Yay!
Mama tells me you did so well this season that next season your uniform will have an unlisted number.
All my fans know my number is 44.
So's mine.
She has quite a few fans, too.
I hear you're quite a ladies' man.
How's that?
Well, every time I pick up the paper, I see you're chasing some babe.
That babe happened to be Ruth.
Well, if you can't get Ruth, try Mildred. With me anytime.
But don't try stealing home, because her mother always throws the guy out.
I know a few teams who could use her mama.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Hank, anytime you're in town, remember, I'm available if you want to warm up before the game.
Yes, she was worse than that when Tom Bradley was our guest. Mildred has her own idea of the national pastime. And she's passed very few times. And now, friends, the next batter up is the neighborhood's top baseball fan. Let's hear it for the kid in the soldier hat. Hey!
I think that's disgusting. Golly, gee, this sure is a thrill for me, Mr. Aaron. Why, I wouldn't give this up for anything, except maybe dinner with Willie Mays.
I wished he was here instead of me.
Golly, so do I. Don't get me wrong. You're sure some player. You know what I like? I like the way you run out on the field and say hey!
That's Willie Mays.
You stole that from Willie?
I never say him.
Well, naturally. You had no reason to say it. You hit only 713. Now, I just wonder, Hank, what happens when your leg goes, your arm goes, your eyes go? I know, you can become an umpire. Oh, but seriously, Hank. I know you'll get in the Hall of Fame. After all, it's open to the public. No, I'm only kidding, Hank. Really, I don't care if you didn't break the Babe's record. So what? Remember what my father always told me. He said, you try hard, you work your darndest, you don't succeed the first time, quit. There's more money in football anyway.
That was very good. You were very good, too.
Thank you, lady.
Very good.
Back off. And now, friends, last but not least, let's hear it for the little old broad with the shopping cart.
I just want to say I'm very glad to be here. This is the biggest thing that's happened to me since my kitchen was repainted. There's just one thing I want to know.
What's that?
Who's Hank Aaron? Is he related to Jaime Aaron, the butcher?
You don't understand. This is one of the baseball greats. This man is out there every day swinging for the fences and fielding them balls and practicing and playing every day despite injuries and constant pain.
Pain? Pain? What do you know about pain? I know pain. Did you ever try to climb 6 flights of stairs with your arms full of groceries, cooking and scrubbing and cleaning, trying to keep your head just above water? Pain, what do you do? Try to hit a ball with a little piece of wood, run around all day in your long underwear?
I never looked at it.
Don't open your mouth to me. I'm
I'm not through yet. You're out in the fresh air. What about me? Cooped up all day in a stuffy apartment, constant headaches, palpitations, the heartbreak of psoriasis. Oh, listen, I don't want to talk about it.
Good.
I'm not through yet. Another thing, they tell me you only work from April to October. Is that right?
Yes.
Take my advice. Get yourself a steady job. I'm through now.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hear it for the little old broad. Friends, before I introduce our guest of honor, you're about to receive a Marvin Latimer once-in-a-lifetime offer. Here I have the 713th home run hit by Hank Aaron. Now, this ball is going to go for the measly price of $10. Not going to see an advertisement on your television or magazine. This is the only place you're going to be able to get it. It's the only one in existence. There are no others. Now, who wants to buy this ball?
I'll buy it.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's good, very good. Okay, now who wants the second one?
I thought you said this was the only one in existence.
Don't press it, Hank. You're always trying to get another one, ain't you? Well, I'll just wait and handle this after the affair. And now, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to produce Mr. Hammerin' Hank Bad Henry Aaron.
Friends, what can I say? This tribute will always live in my memory. Fortunately, I have a very short memory. I can't tell you how choked up I get just looking around at this tremendous turnout. All of you here to honor me. Some of you have even heard of me. And to think it only cost me $5. Surely no man can ask for more.
I think I could have got 6 out of this. Just... I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry up, Hank. I'm double parked.
We've had a lot of fun here tonight, and I, above all, has truly enjoyed it. But I do want to say one thing. Baseball has been good to me. The fans have been wonderful to me, and I'm very proud that I've always done what I feel every man must do. I've done my best.
Right on. Knock 50 cents off his rib dinner for me, will you? And now, friends, at this time, we're going to impose on Hank by asking him to give us a demonstration of how he's going to hit that next home run ball. Okay, so everybody move back. Move back. Get out of the way. Okay, give it back. Okay, here we go. And the pitcher's gonna be there on the mound. It's gonna be tense there in the stadium. And everybody's gonna be digging hard. And the pitcher's gonna wheel like that, like that. Before I say goodnight, I'd like to take a moment to thank my guests, Miss Lee Grant, Andrew Johnson, Gladys Knight and the Pips, and my special guest, Henry Aaron. Good night, y'all. After supper.